Ooh, we in this thing. We in this thing. Here we are. So, hello. Hi. How you doing? I hope all is well, honey. We done got shifted and moved and ooh, speaking of, your vision may be shifting. But we can get into it in a minute because they just got me going, honey.
All the wishes and dreams come true.
Ever since I got up in the wee hours of this morning, it's been I was about to say roller coaster, but not in that really kind of way because I don't like roller coasters. I don't know about y'all. My stomach will not, no, it just does not tolerate that shiznai. Not at all. Not at all. But to each his own, for those of you who do, that's just not thrilling to me. Anything that my life suspended in the air and is taking my breath away, feeling like I'm about to die, that is not an adrenaline rush. I don't understand. Anyway, they just had me going from the moment I got up. So like I said, I've been saying in this time, y'all, currently at the time of filming, we are just now, and welcome in. Sorry y'all, I'm kind of a little bit all over the place because I'm trying to get settled and bring it back in. But like at the time of filming, it is new moon, which is why I'm here doing this reading. Happy new moon, Virgo. Shouts out to my fellow Virgos. And, excuse me, happy solar return, especially to those of you who have and or have had that I have missed. It is the 22nd of August, and so this may be a very auspicious time for you. 303, like 300, because 3 o'clock, I've been waking at that time. It's just been wild. Dreams have been very vivid, and I've been saying this for a little, like some time, which is beautiful because it's really highlighting, especially for those of you Virgo, the axis, if you will, the Virgo Piscean axis, because Pisces is all about the dream world, even, you know, psychic phenomena, all of that. And so you may be heightened. I'm telling you, like just before starting, I'm gonna try to get you all the downloads as quickly as I can, but I don't want to miss anything. I want you to be able to receive it. So if I start talking fast, just excuse me. I'm trying to get it out so I don't forget it. Okay. But in speaking of that Virgo Pisces axis, it's a beautiful thing because this is the beginning of eclipse season. So roughly. And it's a lot that's going to be going on in between the transition of the moon from Virgo into Pisces, as we're going to see by mid-September. So stay tuned for that. And I haven't done one of these in a long time. I really didn't even consider it. Well, I mean, I guess technically it is a moonology reading, but like, I don't know. I just really wanted to come and get the energy, get the vibe, because it was a lot that I was meditating through. Even over the past week, I would say, but y'all know, I be saying all the time, they affect us. The moon energy, especially new and full moon, affect us a couple of weeks out to even a couple of weeks past. You know what I'm saying? So up until that very next cycle, like as far as new moon, full moon, and vice versa, full moon to new moon. So that's what I'm saying. This is something big, y'all. Very, very big. Matter of fact, I'm going to get to that because that is part of the downloads, but like, when I say big, I mean big because just before starting, I just came out of the garden, pruning and cutting and doing, you know, just taking care. Because this past storm that we had, it was a big one. Like, so I'm saying, I've been saying this again for a while, even with the dreams and all of that. Like, y'all check out the past few readings. Y'all may be going through, coming out of, or getting ready to go into, but I feel like it's more past energy. But I hear storms are raging, like a literal and or figurative metaphorical storm in your life. But it's all for the overhaul is what I heard. Speaking of pruning and cutting things away, somebody may be trimming, or same as in the garden, pruning, cutting, but even your hair or just cutting something out of your life. You know what I'm saying? But speaking of big, like my hands, I don't know about y'all, and I'm like, damn, am I allergic or what is going on? Because it seems like every time I handle the like cucumber squash or whatever, and my hands be swollen. My fingers, like I can't even, I mean, not that I can't, but like I don't even want to put on my rings. Honestly, I probably can't. yeah, that's it's just gonna be too tight. And I'm not trying to suffer. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. But that's like a metaphor of, again, pruning things out of your life that no longer fit, no longer work, no longer are supposed to be viable. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what I was pruning, were the old, worn out, fugly looking leaves. You know what I'm saying? It may even be disease ridden, right? So, because you want to have a healthy, viable, lively, growing, sustainable plant, right? Powerful. Anyways, so even before I even got out into the garden, as I was even in pre-show, and I love doing it this way. I think I'm going to continue doing it this way. It just saves a lot of time, but I'm also able to even receive more downloads for you. But before even getting down here and getting set up and getting through pre-shuffle and all of that, as soon as I was ready to sit down and record, there was an urgency of release, y'all. And fast forward, if y'all got a weak stomach or whatever, some may consider it TMI, but it is part. If you on a higher level and understand that everything is a sign, stay with me and follow me here. Speaking of releasing, as I was even in the process of releasing so somebody may be heavy Virgo, definitely, and it's affecting you in a major way. I mean, this is the new moon in Virgo, and we're entering Virgo season. Shouts out to my Leo Virgo customers, but even shouts out to my Virgos. Like, this is our season. This is your season for grace, for favor. This is your season to reap what you have sown. And ain't nothing getting in the way, which is why you got the storms are coming through, raging, wiping, clearing, moving stuff out of the way. Like, and then with eclipse season, wham bam, thank you ma'am, like real fast, quick, in a hurry, because it's needed, This may have been something long-standing that you've been holding on to for a while, because even I was getting something may take or may have taken 30 minutes, 30 days. I hope not 30 years. I just heard that. But, like, I don't know, man. It's taking 30 years for somebody to finally get something, finally realize something about yourself, that's what it is. Yeah. It could be a Scorpio, because we got work through your fears here. Or wherever Super Scorpio is transiting through your chart. Powerful, because look, it ain't the new moon in Virgo, but it's the Scorpio new moon, right? Yeah. But anyway, you seeing something clearly, because these both, the realization and the work through your fears, are falling under this vision, right? And I know I wasn't trying to jump into the cards just yet, but they having me go. And this vision is a 26 and or 8. Somebody may be born on the 2nd, 6, 8, 26. Somebody may be 26 years young, but I really feel like it's something you're realizing about yourself, maybe even about the fears that you have. Look, I got, it's a lot going on. I'm telling you, it's a lot of energy, and I'm gonna tell you, because even during pre-show, like, a lot was coming out, y'all. I'm getting ready to put these all out of order. Somebody may even be born on the 3rd, okay? But the release, right? Getting rid of what no longer serves you. I heard soft release, and then I was hearing smooth as butter, smooth as silk, silky smooth, and I heard easy peasy lemon squeezy, no seeds. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about that, because I don't trust no fruit that ain't got seeds. Where did it come from? You know what I'm saying? But y'all already know how it be going when we try, especially for making freshly squeezed lemonade. You don't be wanting all them seeds in the way. You know what I'm saying? But so it's like, it's basically the riffraff. What I took from that is that the riffraff that is no longer needed is already strained out. It's being detoxed away. And that's powerful too, because I've been on this detox tea kick for the past week, which is powerful, because I know that's a lot of even, I feel like, how I'm able to receive, release, you know what I'm saying? Receive as far as whatever that means, what is for me, you know what I'm saying? But with the downloads, and like I said, the psychic phenomenon is increasing. It's powerful. So a lot may be increasing in your life as we have nourishment at the bottom of the day. And that's what it has taken. And that was also a metaphor for getting in the garden for those of you, if whether or not you truly garden, but it's like a metaphor for gardening your life. You know what I'm saying? Pruning the weeds in your life, like I said, the unnecessariness in your life and all that. Whether you like just nourishing yourself, taking care of your vessel. Speaking of that release, it's this energy. Oh my God, I'm just not noticing that. Wow, I'm telling you, that's what it is. Because look, these are both 26. This is a totally different deck. All decks are listed below, by the way, for your reference. But that's confirmation, y'all. And I was getting ready to say, even in that is triply confirmed, because this is the bottom of the deck for another deck. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what are you needing to release? What are you needing to let go? What are you needing to surrender? And you're going to see that clearly. You're going to realize that that is what has been holding you back from whatever this is you desire, from reaching your manifestation. I even hear cornucopia. Wow. Spirit, come through. Look, I'm telling you, from reaching, because this is underneath the surrender to the divine, the full moon of the MOONOLOgy. Listen, the full moon is going to be powerful. That may be when you need to release, because, oh, that may be even when I got it. But that's it. This is under that. Come through, Spirit. Have faith in your dreams. We're going to get to it in a minute. We're going to finish that. We're going to get to it. Oh my God, and look. These are both the bottom of the deck energy. Oh my God, and they're both sevens. Can y'all see that? I hope I can see that. Oh my God. Powerful combination. That confirmation. Look, combination and confirmation. That's what I said. And speaking of combination, like Libra, 7th house of this balance, that's what you're going to need to really bring it, to nourish yourself, right? To, man, prune your garden, get rid of what you don't need. But even speaking of Libra energy overall and in general, oh my God. Yeah, it's like grinding this downloads. This Libra energy is generally the house of relationships, right? And I'll be telling you all the time, you can have a relationship with self. That's what they said. That may be what it is for many of you. I was trying to say you can have a relationship with person, place, or thing, honey. Oh my God. Because I truly was getting, especially with these right here. Let me see. And look, these two came out as your next headers, if you will. They came out together. You got the 44 and the 45 moving in divine order, right? 44 is sustainability. And then 45 is relationship. So that's what I'm saying, for whatever relationship. But I was feeling heavy, like, I'm hearing romantic right now. And I definitely was feeling like this is some kind of like partnership. And even me saying that, it could be a business situation, because I was getting something, because I'm hearing work. But I was feeling a little bit more of a romantic situation. Because look at this, y'all are soulmates for real. And it's something that is strongly bound, the way that they tie. But somebody could be resisting, like the fear, somebody could be resisting, like surrendering, fully surrendering for the surrender to come out in this, and because this surrender falls under the relationship, right? But not even because that kind of negates it, as this other surrender is at the bottom of a totally different deck. And what I was getting with the resistance falling under this sustainability, mind you, sustainability is a master number 44. So much, I heard solidity. I even heard solidarity. So maybe, I don't know, maybe somebody is having an issue with that, for that to come through. But like, and that could be part of the resistance, or yeah, I said that right. But what I was getting with this kind of coming under and clarifying it, sorry, that's a lot, for this relationship, whether it's with self or otherwise, to be sustainable, somebody has to let go of the fear, work with that fear and the resistance of holding on a little bit too tightly, right? You got to surrender your fears, surrender the fear of commitment, the fear of solidarity, the fear of, I don't know, whatever your fears are. Again, that could be something hidden, but it's coming to the light, man. It's coming to the light. Like, you can't deny that. It's coming to the light. You're going to see whether you want to or not. And I feel like it may be in your dream. Real talk. Pay attention to them. Because it's something powerful as we get further into September, closer to the full moon in Pisces. And that's what I was going to say. Sorry about this, even this 7th house Libra energy, because Pisces is our 7th house, right, Virgo? So something about the axis and the opposites and whatever. and the balance therein that's needed. And speaking of that, it's like Pisces is our shadow, our opposite, right? So that may be what you're working through, especially if the relationship is with self and self alone. You know what I mean? Anyways, let me finish the download. So as I was leaving out the garden, I didn't check the time, but let me get through this real quick. Somebody may be, that's when I was hearing that work. So it may be dealing with work or whatever. And that may be what somebody cutting out, like overworking. You know what I'm saying? I even heard being overstimulated. The other thing is, somebody, it's not funny, but somebody, I just laugh because it'd be cute to me because I guess that's his way of releasing. But like, somebody may be dealing with somebody who just has random outbursts, and I heard Tourette's, but and then you may need to just let it out, release it. Like somebody just be yelling, and because I don't think he really be saying anything, he just be making noise. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I can't knock him. He'd be out there and beautiful again at the breaking of dawn, like letting it out. You know. And I was hearing you say like this may be somebody. What is normal really? But like a little more. I don't know even a word to use for real. And then the other person who may be having these outbursts may be special needs. So in that, I took that honestly as even a sign, because you know people are reflections of us, and so there is, speaking of just the special needs, what are your special needs, especially at this time, because it's a lot of energy we're dealing with, y'all, and I'm trying to tell you, you're gonna really need to nourish, wow, and find, oh my God, find what pleasures you. And look, I said oh my God because we got the Libra energy again, a different day. And this 19 being a 10 is the sun energy. Somebody's sun sign may be Libra. Of course, shouts out to my Virgo, Scorpio. Okay, but look, but you're gonna need to really, really like, because where did I see that? Right here. When we get to the manifestation decks, and then we got the 18, the moon energy. I'm just not noticing that. Talking about this new moon. But anyways, I said I need to check that time. Hold on. Y'all, hey, listen, it's a lot going on. When I tell you it's a lot of energy, honey, because just before I got out, when I said, ooh, baby, somebody may literally be pitching a fit, or like, they may not even be able to handle this energy for real, because they may still be in the state of ego, or like trying to work through their fears for real, and just not know how to handle this energy. Because I'm gonna show you in just a second. But honey, when I got up, shaking the whole table, shaking the table, and but real talk, like the lighter fell off my little stand that I got on this table. So yeah, I definitely got. I know y'all ain't see that because it's off to the side. Sage falling everywhere, baby. But anyway, and I got, when it did fall and I was redoing the cameras, it was the energy of light up. Somebody may feel like they need to light up, light a split, get rid of the evils. Shouts out to Sir. But yeah, alright, let me clear one more meeting. Calm this energy down, like. But yeah, somebody may really be tripping a little bit, just because again, they look, they may not be able to get it out, like for real, they may not be able to get it out, because this is what's underneath the 6th house of sustainability. So it's the emotions of running high, supermoon, and I'm telling you, this is a lot of energy. This is a powerful, one of the most powerful cards in this particular deck. This is the Moonology oracle that it's coming from. But then what I was going to get to before I changed the time or the cameras is when I said, what are your special needs? We got in the manifestation, which I was going to get to towards the end, reflecting your priorities. Last quarter moon in Aqua. Somebody might be Aqua, have Aqua moon. Okay. It's all about how you feel, because we got the emotions are running high. And then in this manifestation oracle, we got talk less, feel more. Okay. What is really true to your heart? And then the other one, like I said, we were supposed to get to these towards the end, but they having me get on in it, is trust in the universe. Okay. I even heard trust the divine detour. That's another opposite. We got first and last. Man, speaking of axes or like opposites, not even just opposites, but like the moon phases, we got, if you consider opposites, new moon in Virgo, full moon in Pisces, that's really heightened. But then we got first and last quarter moon in Aqua. Something about that. And then this talk less, feel more is last quarter moon in Pisces. Oh my gosh. Okay. I was getting ready to highlight something else. Bring it back, spirit. I don't even know. I don't know. But yeah. Anyways, getting into the rest of this, y'all. It definitely may be something in regards to a relationship that you are going to see clearly, as the headers are vision number 26 once again, potentially being an 8, sustainability number 44, potentially being another 8, and then 7th house relationship in 45, potentially being a 9. That's powerful. 889 may be a number somebody is seeing, 8s or even 88, repetition of 8. Okay, because even with these 26s, remember to surrender, that's another 8. Right? You may even start seeing repetitions of 7s. I'm looking at the bottom of the deck energies with the nourishment and the balance. That, remember that Libra energy. So 77, 777, that's the energy of manifestation and even completion potentially. But underneath the vision, once again, we have something you're getting ready to realize, something that's going to be shown to you that you can't deny. The number 3. Okay, it's also waxing crescent 1, and then I feel like it's going to be something you're going to realize. Oh, something just came in my eye real quick. Wow, it like fleeted as soon as I blinked. I don't know if y'all even saw it, if I got it on camera, but like the way that I had to blink, it was gone. So it's like fleeting. Something may have obscured your vision, and you gonna see it clearly. A fear of yours that may have been blinding you, for real. Keeping you stuck, stagnant, confused, and or something that you may have been resisting. 25, another 7 potentially with resistance. Okay, the fear of letting go. Yep, that's what it is. But it's like so much abundance here. You suffocating your cornucopia. This is waning crescent 2. You're suffocating your growth. That's why I had to say prune. Cut it out. Cut it out. And yes, you're going to be feeling like, oh my God. And I just heard, no, woe is me. This is for the better. It's all for the good. Don't go crazy. If you got to scream and let it out, do that. But like, what they going to say, I don't know how many times, find balance. Twice at least, right? Find balance. It is important. You got to free that love. Free your soul. And have your heart light as a feather, right? Because whatever relationship, whether it's singular or with multiple people, okay, I heard threesome. Ooh, hey, to each his own, but you got to deal with your own shit. Let alone with 2 other people. That's maybe what y'all need to give up. That's too much. Somebody overstimulate. This is waning crescent 3, by the way. It goes 1, 2, 3 on the table. I know this is waxing crescent, but it's still 1, 2, 3. That's powerful. Oh, and that's 25, 26. That's moving in divine order. You got to release you got to surrender the resistance or the fear, however you want to look at that. Oh my God. But it will be successful. However you're trying to see this, whether you're talking about the actual release, letting go, surrendering, and or this relationship, if that's what you desire. That's crazy. So let's go to the bottom of the deck of the headers first. We already saw the balance. Yeah, we in there because my nose is. Whew. with this Libra energy, okay? And the number 7. And I told you Leo was coming through with that sun energy. Shine on all of it. Shine, shine, shine on all of it. My Yumi says to shine your light, to shine on all of it. Climb, climb, you were born to win. It's happening. Somebody coming through. Well, I heard like a wrecking ball. They claiming theirs. Hey, something may be occurring heavy on the 5th and or 7th or in between there. That's what, 3 days? Because I was getting even 3 days out of this realization. It's 3. Something about 3 days. You were rising in, and I'll rise up. For you. You are forming this alliance. How beautiful. 51 potentially being a 6. It's 5, 6, 7 out here. Potentially. Somebody may be seeing 515, 515. Listen, baby. 551 is what I meant to say. But definitely 515 for me to say it twice. You moving in alignment. That's what I'm getting. And that's what it's going to take, for real. You letting go. You heading, because the geese fly south for the winter, right? We ain't quite there yet, but shoot, wait, these time be just seem like it literally be flying by. But it'll be happening in a minute. Maybe something about that, something about winter time. Maybe that's when you may reconcile or come together in this alliance. That was my thumb. No, when it's Aquarius, I'm telling you, it's Aquarius energy showing up heavy. 3rd time's a charm is what I just heard. But it's a collaborating and y'all coming together to work together. I'm telling you, it could be somebody at your job or something about your workplace and space, whatever that means for you. Because not everybody is in an office or group setting in that way. Shouts out to my solo business owners, entrepreneurs. Like, I'm telling you, just maybe with you and you alone, or of course, you're never alone, but like you in spirit, you in the divine. Okay? You're finally realizing what's been blocking you, what you've been resisting, receiving, seeing, you know what I'm saying? Or, I don't know, whatever's been in your way. You're getting in the way of what I'm feeling. Whatever's been getting in the way. Okay? Could be ego, because that's what this is. Look how these are. This Leo energy is sitting on top of the resistance and emotions are running high. And I told you something. It's not funny, but it's so funny because, baby, I can't help it. Shit. Somebody gonna be losing their shit. They not gonna know how to handle this in public. Tink. You might have to be there to be, oh wow, to be that balance. I said, oh wow, because I'm just not noticing this is a number 11. Aquarius is 11th house, but also the 11 brings you back to this Libra energy and the balance. Because 11 is generally, who is that? I wanted to say, no, that is not what it is, but I wanted to say judgment. So, yeah, instead of judging this person, you coming to realize, like, I said we are reflections, right? So maybe parts of you, ego, the shadow, like I was saying from the get-go, that you have, the fears even, that you have had to work through, right? Because they only mirroring you. And so, yeah, somebody may be like, damn, I really done lost my shit. Like, I really, I'm not okay. And it's okay to not be okay. I promise you I'm not laughing at you because, like, hey, I done had my moments. I promise you that. But you coming into union, you coming into alliance with your higher self. And that's a beautiful thing. And you're willing to work with and pour into yourself. What I said from the, you got to. That's how you get balance, right? You may have had a lack of, don't forget, under that nourishment is pleasure. You got to get into it. And so you may have had to step back, solo dolo, hermit yourself, and prioritize and like I said, what are your special needs? And honestly, pleasure yourself. And I laugh because I know many are gonna take it as a sexual way, but no, baby. Not everybody on that tip, but you can if that's what you choose to do. But like, it's so many ways to be pleasured, right? And treasured. So yeah. Okay, so once again, we got the nourishment, number 7, the bottom of this deck. Okay, doubly confirming and clarifying that 7th house Libra energy, in our, well, in Virgo's case, Piscean energy, and then even with, especially with this moon, it's something that's going to be very much so pleasurable, and especially as I'm about to lay this on top of this resistance and emotions are running high, it's going to be exciting. Like once you finally release the resistance, ooh, ain't nobody business. Ain't nobody business. Ain't nobody business what you do with your baby, and that made me what. Yep, I just went. They want your milk and honey. That's what's gonna sustain this relationship. For real though. In all seriousness, what I'm drawn to is the balance. Is what is sustaining this. What will sustain this. Yeah. Yeah. The balance they're in, especially with them 4s and that sustainability. I heard that's all they want. That's all they want is balance between the two of you. And that's all they want is for you to be in balance. And so even if that means, as we see, even if that means somebody has to surrender the relationship as a whole for a time, because I keep getting the energy of you can go your own way. But I feel like the turmoil or tension that you may be experiencing, it's I heard never no more. Whew. Goodness gracious, because you're gonna find balance. Can I get a little peace of mind? Okay. Don't forget the 18 in pleasure is potentially a 9. And then the 19 is potentially a 10 and or a 1. And nourishment is waxing crescent 5. Pleasure is waning gibbous 2. Balance is waning gibbous 3. And I'll see, I'm telling you. And then we have number 12 in boundaries, which is potentially a number 3. So you don't have to set and affirm your boundaries, like real talk. That's why you had to protect it. Didn't I say somebody had to get by themselves, get into yoga, like just meditate more, align. Because look at the chakras align, sleeking. And that's when all will come into place. Like, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Your manifestations will come. I'm telling you, like, and it's going to be like, oh my God. Because it's just something about these that is just like, whew, that's a lot of energy. That is a lot. And that's why you having to really work on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, really balance yourself so that you can handle it. Because real talk, with as powerful, with as I was gonna say, as magnificent magnitude, the magnitude with as powerful as some of these energies can be, if you have not properly healed and or nourished yourself and or worked through your fear, like quite literally, like really work through all of this to be balanced, it can take folks out of here. Like your system will be so overloaded, you literally cannot withstand it in the physical form anymore. I ain't trying to scare nobody, but that's what I'm getting, and that's all I'm saying is, so it's the energy of even protecting your peace, y'all. And plus when you done made it to a point of healing and you done transformed old traumas and all of that, why would you go back to that? And I feel somebody got a fear of losing you because you have changed so magnificently. Like you have grown, you have evolved, you have set and affirmed your boundaries, and they can't penetrate. I feel like that is the pleasure for many of y'all, just peace. You cannot, man, hey, can't put a price on it. You cannot. And I just heard somebody, especially to my Virgos, because that's our comfortable space. You know what I'm saying? Like, We would rather be alone than to deal with any of the bullshit. Any of it. Okay? Alright. Let me check time real quick because I be going and I don't want y'all to miss nothing. Okay, where were we? Okay, getting to the bottom of the deck of the MOONOLOGY. My lattes I'm making be so divine. Like, baby, Starbucks, who? They can't get no more of my coins. But you know what? I did have to confess because I did get me a my go-to anymore is a matcha latte, and I gotta have it with coconut milk because I can't do any other. Even I'm finding that maybe it was the caramel in it, to be honest. But it's something about that even I don't know if it's the milk that they use, but even that kind of be having me almost with the BG. So I gotta be careful. I gotta be mindful. And oh, that was another. Speaking of, when I said that urgent release, and maybe I said it already. And it's part of download, but like even just speaking of digestion and things moving through you and detoxing and all that. Virgo rules the digestive system. So yeah, somebody may be heavy Virgo, and or your digestion may seriously be affected at this time. Okay, so that's another reason to detox and just be mindful of what you're ingesting. Literally like food and drink, and or just the environment you're around, people you're around, whatever it is. Coming back, speaking of Will Herman in a minute, because we just don't have time. Like it. And to be quite honest, I feel like every generation says these are the last times. But to be frank, though, that's kind of like an energy I'm getting. Again, not to scare or trigger anybody, but like I saw this beautiful, not even a real post. If I remember, I tried to insert it, but it was like several images and quotes or whatever that really like gave them goosebumps or changed their heart and mind. Right? Excuse me. And the one that comes to mind out of them all, was it was a picture of a little girl, and she was looking in the mirror, and you can infer that that's her older self because it was an older lady, looked like a granny, right? That was reflected back to her. And the message or the wisdom from the granny was to basically like honor, treasure, and find pleasure in every moment because it's short. Life is short. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Basically what I'm getting to for that to even come to mind is the fact that those who truly are awakened and doing this thing and really trying to heal, and not only themselves but the family and the bloodline and generations and all of that, you realize you ain't got time to go around. You don't. We're here for a mission and a purpose. We are to fulfill that before it's time to go. And like they say, nobody knows the day nor the hour. So why not take advantage of every moment? Okay, seize the moment. Anyway, surrender to the divine, and it's bringing me back to trust the universe. Same deal, okay? So surrender to the divine, as we've been seen. Surrender your fears. Didn't I say release? Let go of your fears. Have faith in your dreams, as we saw with this waxing crescent moon. Okay. Have a little faith in me. That's what the divine is saying. That's what the divine is saying. And it's something about this purple. Ooh. Oh, what is that? This is what's next. That's what I got so excited. I said, ooh, because, oh, that's another Scorpio. Oh my God. That's exactly what the. I said what he said. Oh my God. But look at all these are purple. There's something about that. It's for the crown chakra healing too. All of these are purple. Some shade of purple, you know? See that? Okay. Yeah, it's beautiful. Free your mind and the rest will follow. What'd she say? Be colorblind, don't be so shallow. Oh, that's deep. I never really, Oh, that is deep. Now I understand what she was saying. It don't matter about the shade of your skin for real. We all bleed the same, right? Mm. So yeah, don't be shallow-minded. Maybe that's the negativity that you need to surrender. Cause I ain't never, I be saying, I really don't like it to go down, but it's here. It's here. But I say all the time, like, ain't no such thing as race anyway. That's a made-up term and phenomenon or ideology to keep everybody separated so they can conquer your mind and control you. Because I think it was a David Banner? I don't know. He coming to mind, and then I love Papa Ducks, the stuff that he be talking about. Check him out if y'all don't know who that is on YouTube. But anyways, that was a no. It's all a scheme. Like all of this is like it's a program, right? It's a program for control. It's a program to keep you dumb, keep you low vibrational, keep you in this negativity, so that you don't see and realize the true power of the divine. It's the God in me. However you want to put it. That's basically what it is. And some people fear that. Some people fear that. They literally fear the God in you. I can't even see how I'm doing this. But they literally fear the God in you. And the fact that for those of you who are standing 10 toes in your power and you truly see the divine working in and through you and in your life, they fear that. Mm-hmm. I hear, do you know who you are? Hey, black child. Yeah, that's crazy for me to get that and out of all this. Oh, and then we got new and full moon in Scorpio. I don't even want to mess with that again. But that's crazy too because this is coming over the full moon eclipse. So I don't know if there's going to be a Scorpio. And I pulled them all together because look, oh my God. I pulled these all together. The full moon in Scorpio may be a significant time of healing. But what I was trying to, and then this is what came underneath, the new moon. That's powerful, Spirit. Thank you. Here you go this way. That is so powerful. And this is powerful energy too. This and this supermoon energy are the most powerful cards in this deck, I feel. Okay. But the way that this is about to come over this full moon eclipse, that may be, I'm telling you something about this full moon energy, and whether it's in Scorpio or this upcoming Pisces full moon, that's going to be a powerful time to release, to let go, to surrender. Because don't forget, that's what it's under too. That may even be when this relationship, you got to let go a bit. And I wouldn't even say just like fully, but something truly is wrapped up, done, died for somebody. Okay? It's bringing that to that balance, the 19, 10, but it's for the ending, but it may not be the relationship in its totality. It's just a toxic part of it. Like I said, the fears that y'all had, whatever was blocking y'all, the resistance even. I said, I hear, that's what they said. I said, let me be me. That's what I heard. Let me be me. I'm doing me. I'm doing me. You wear Reebok. I wear Nike. Something however that song goes. I know what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. But that's the healing that has to be had. And again, it could just be talking about you. Singularly. Okay? But endings to begin. That's crazy. Because that's why they wanted me to see this, because I would have stopped. I generally go 3D. Well, technically 4, right? But yeah, I would have stopped at a time for healing. But they wanted that new start. That's why the conclusions are there. It's like endings to begin anew. Ooh, I mean. Just have a little faith. Like it's coming together. Oh, and that was the other part of the, thank you, Spirit, for bringing it back to my awareness. That was another one of the downloads. Because, like I said, when somebody pruning or like really just overhaul, mass overhaul. So that is where I was getting it may have to do with somebody's job or work or whatever. But also the fact that a whole lot is like being like, I just see a bulldozer Because like I said, when that storm came through, like I didn't realize I didn't go out there that very next day or morning, right? I just now went out there after the aftermath. The storm was a couple of days ago. I'm telling you something about 3 days. But anyway, and when I got out there, because I was looking through my window like, what happened to my other squash plant? I got them in containers and I was like, how can I just go pull it up? You know what I'm saying? Even though that's been a thought in my mind because it's just really been struggling. Like, anyway, that's hey, but it may be for somebody. And I did start them late, but even still, it's like I'm dealing with end rot because the females are not getting fertilized enough. So not even fertilized, but what you call it? What you call it? That's the word they said though. What do you call it? Now I'm hearing propagated. Good God. I guess it is fertilized. But the bees, they out there. But even for me, I tried to self-pollinate. Thank you. They're not getting pollinated enough. And I tried to do it myself. But the females, honey, they not opening up. Maybe something feminine. You gotta open up. You gotta let go. You have to release, baby. And that's the realization you come into. And it may be releasing whatever form that means, whether you got to scream and have an outburst, whether you literally got to cry my last tear yesterday. Like, they just want you to feel me. Your person saying it and the divine saying it. Have faith in me. Trust me. Like, I'm on your side. I'm here to protect you. I'm here to provide. That's what I'm hearing. Okay. Where to next? Let's see. We did, okay. Our final deck, the Manifestation Oracle. Okay. We have, they said, what? Speak your word into existence. First quarter moon in Gemini. And that's what I was going to say about the geese. What was it? Not collaborate, but that's what alliance. And it's collaborate with the divine. For me to even think of that one, that was my thumb. But when I was saying that they fly south for the winter, somebody may be, I get it a couple ways. You may be coming out of your north node energy, going to your south node energy. Be mindful of that because south node is generally the karmic energy. You done did that already. That's familiar. That's probably what you need to let go. Like, no, we're not doing it anymore. And then vice versa, I can see it as you're ignoring your north node. You got your back to the north node, which that's really what you need to face. Because that is your mission and purpose, right? And it's something about this communication. Okay? Okay. And if you need help with that, just ask them, Some of you may be afraid of that. And that's the realization. You may be afraid of finding and or following is what I just heard. Your north node. Child, why? Somebody, speaking of north node and why that triggered that, somebody's north node may be in Gemini, Scorpio. Who else we got? Or even see where Neptune, get your birth chart, your native chart. See where Neptune, Gemini, Scorpio, North Node, even South Node maybe, are. See which houses they're transiting, because this may be confirmation for you, especially if they're going through your 2nd, 3rd, 6th, 8th, or even, see, Scorpio generally is 8th house. And then who I say, Gemini generally is 3rd house. We already said, so we already said that, right? So maybe something heavy about the 3rd and 8th houses, okay? Or even I'm getting the chakras. Okay. Oh, Leo again, be humble. Sit down. That's going back to that ego. Remember I said, that's what you need to release. Somebody is on their high horse, especially. They might, I'm telling you, them the ones. They're the ones you're going to be looking at like. But you got to have a little grace, right? You got to have some compassion. Not everybody is emotionally mature. But they're the ones that's really gonna be flipping their shit. Like you may pipe down. Whew. And it's really gonna be you. Okay. But look, it's the balance stuff. I see that moon. What is this? Half staff, I heard. First quarter moon, duh, I just said that. But yeah, something about the balance of the light and dark, of the shadow. Okay. Shine on all of it. How many times I gotta tell you that? Leo energy, that's like the third time, right? Yeah, new moon this time. I feel like it's doubly, triply confirming the new moon. We got a whole lot of full moons out here too, though. Okay. So yeah, somebody's heavy, Leo. Oh, look what it says. Full moon in Pisces. You may have to forgive, number one, yourself. And then I heard this person. Especially because the way the fish always with the Pisces symbol, the way they see, this is a beautiful card, but the way that they go, it looked like somebody chasing their tail, but it be looking like they be going in separate directions. And I'm hearing you can go your own way again. That was my right shoulder. So yeah, you may have had to separate for a time. Didn't I say for both of y'all to heal? They said a time to heal or whatever we saw in the bottom of the book. About time to move. Gosh. That's fine. Yeah, forgive yourself for even being an ego or being resistant or honestly blocking and denying your own abundance coming through. That's what I did. I wanted to pull one final message of advice from the wisdom of the oracle to see what you have for the collective spirit. Messages of advice and guidance for collective. You about to receive this. This is another number 7. You about to receive this assistance to leg up. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let spirit help you, baby. And for real, especially to our light workers out there, like, you may be this leg up to somebody. Instead of judging for me to get that judgment energy earlier, trying to think of legal. Did I ever justice? It was supposed to be the justice that I was, because I don't even know if I ever finished that thought that I was thinking about. But anyway, to be fair is what I'm saying, and that's a card in this particular wisdom of the oracle. But what I'm trying to get to is the fact that you may be this leg up for this other person, basically helping them through, guiding them through, coaching them through, if you will. Shouts out to my fellow coaches out there. But yeah, you may be the one to have to help balance them. Okay? Or show me the way. It's time to go. It's time to move. Yeah. 47 being another 11. Speaking of that Libra energy. Yeah. You got to go the distance. You reaching the finish line. Yeah. And that's the realization. You working through that fears for real. That's I'm laying on top of here. Yeah. I can't get up. What did I tell y'all? And it's another 51. Where did we see that 51? I feel like it was at the bottom of the deck. But look, what did I tell y'all? They want your milk and honey, baby. Oh my God. Where did we see that 51 though? I feel like it was at the bottom of the deck. What did we see? Probably this, the moon, Queen of the Moon Oracle. Or was it under here? I don't know. It don't even, well, actually it do. They said. Yes, it was. The Alliance. And then here go to 11 with the collaboration. Oh, it might be with a Capricorn. We got 10th house. And authority under that. I mean, hold these, honey. Yeah, it might be with a Capricorn. They generally rule the 10th house. But let's see. If I'm talking to Virgos, who would that be? No. Gemini. Right? Yeah. So even check we got all the numbers out here, y'all. Check all your houses, honey. And see where any of these signs I done already mentioned are transiting through. Maybe confirmation for you. But what was that, Alliance? I'm telling you, they just want to, I'm hearing a lot. I just want to be successful is what I was hearing. But that's how looking as I'm about to put this date. feel like I said that earlier. That's what's going to sustain a relationship. Now, don't get it twisted, y'all. It shouldn't be all about SEX, okay? But that is a powerful healing and transformative energy. Speaking of, that's wound healing. It can be depending on your intentions. That, oh, they do get the healing from you, divine feminine. Oh my God. But it's also just the sweetness they're in, the sweetness of you, the purity of you. They don't know what to do. That's why they hold on so tight. I'm sorry. They go crazy in your presence. They really be trying to contain themselves. And maybe it's an energy of even releasing control. Didn't I say, because somebody said, let me be me? I'ma do me. I'ma do me. And I'm driving crazy, but it's like, that's why they love you at the same time. Just kind of weird, but I understand it. They want a baby. They're looking at it. So cute, that little baby. They're coming after you, because look at you. Oh my God. And I say, oh my God, because we got round and round we go. Round and round we go. It's been a cycle that you could have been in for a minute. And that's why they want you to surrender, because it's about to come over to surrender. It's another number 25. I'm telling you, they want you to look. First of all, let me show you. They're coming after this. Somebody is. Speaking of air, I thought it was Aries 10th house at first. This is bringing me Aries energy. But they coming after you, honey. They want their milk and honey, the milk and cookies. But look, 25, 25, double clarify. And now, what I'll tell you from the beginning, release the resistance, release the fear of even letting go, of surrendering, because this is about to come over, this particular surrender. And they want you to, that's probably what's ending. Because I told you, it ain't even got to be the relationship as a whole. It's just the cycle that you found yourself in, especially if it's toxic, especially if it's blocking you from moving forward. Oh, conch shell may be important. You may start seeing that. I don't care how, but you may start seeing that, and that is confirmation. So 47, I told you, is potentially 11, 51 is another 6, 25 is another 7. I'm telling y'all, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7 is coming. And what do you want to create? The 40. It's going to be stable. It has to be, because balance. That's what you're working on, right? That's what you heal. I mean, that's what you then came to the realization of. That's the wisdom that you done received. As the owl perches on this little tightrope, you done had to walk a fine line to get this, to receive this. Yeah, all right. One leg up, one leg up. Yeah, that's what it is, my loves. That's what it is. All right, y'all. That's why I got it, so I'm going to leave it. I pray that it resonates. If it does, you know what to do. For those of you who are new, that means comment your testimony down below. You never know how this may help someone grow, especially including yourself. Otherwise, what you're doing while you're here. And whether or not, honestly, someone comes to mind, please do like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so very much for doing so. I truly appreciate it. Excuse me. If you would like to join me for any other videos and more such as these, please check the playlist on the channel. I hope and pray you found what you're looking for, and I hope and pray to see you there. If not, take care, love, and thank you anyway. And if you made it this far, baby, drop some milk. Is there some milk? Some milk and honey, if that is a thing. Because I was even hearing the sweetest thing I've ever known. It's like a kiss on the collarbone. The soft caress of happiness. The way you walk, your style of dress. Getting choked up. Oh, it's gonna be so sweet. What'd she say? I wish I didn't get so weak. Oh, baby, just to hear you speak. She said, how precious. Oh, all things must come to an end. Let me get them lyrics real quick. I know, y'all. I said I was gonna. because it's significant. Like a spell. Okay. The sweetest thing I've ever known was like a kiss on the collarbone, the soft caress of happiness, the way you walk, your style and dress. I wish I didn't get so weak. Ooh, baby, just to hear you speak makes me argue just to see how much you're in love with me. Oh my gosh. Somebody representing, honey. They representing. See, like a queen, queen upon her throne. It was the sweet, 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 sweetest thing I've ever known. It was the sweet, sweetest thing I've known. I get mad when you walk away. And of course she says, don't walk away. So I tell you leave when I mean stay. Warm as the sun dipped in black, fingertips on the small of my back. More valuable than all I own, like your precious, 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 precious baby, baby, dark skin tone. Oh, somebody dealing with a chocolate. Chocolate is cute. Anyway, I'm gonna be coming back, come back. It was the sweet, sweet, sweetest thing I've known. It made me say you. And then, okay, she said, I'll try to explain it. Basically, she's just outroing with it, y'all. That's my Johnny, if y'all can't tell. I always represent that. It's a beautiful, beautiful. The sweetest thing I've ever known. Anyway, so somebody made me, honey, come kissing you, caressing you around your collarbone. And then I'm hearing, I want somebody to walk up behind me and kiss me on my neck and breathe on my neck. Been such a long time, I forgot that I was fine. Kiss me on my neck and breathe on my neck. Come on, Erica, Badu, that's my girl, babe. Anyway, somebody that take a listen to me. Take a listen to me. And Lauryn Hill and Erica Badu both may resonate with you for real. But anyways, that may be, didn't I say somebody? No. But it was another post I saw earlier that basically said that that's how you heal. Like, if I remember, I'll try to find it and insert it so you can see, because that was part of all of what I was getting this morning, like even before getting to the reading. So I know it should help someone. And I want to say I shared it on my Instagram. And if you're not following me on Instagram, please go ahead and do so. Keisha's Creations, same as the channel, okay? All right. I'll insert, or actually it's in the description box, so check it out. But yeah, I'm truly done. I love you. I thank you, especially if you made it this far. Don't forget your love and life. It truly makes everything all right.